This is the Fantasy Football Dudes podcast.
What is up, my dudes? Phil with the classic cough right there in the intro. Today's episode, we are going to have a draft. Today's draft, we are doing what would you do if you won $1 million? So I don't know, maybe someone gives it to you. Maybe you
give Phil a cough drop.
Yeah, give Phil a cough drop. So we're doing our draft, and it's just what we do at the $1 million. Pretty self-explanatory, and that's got to be, you know, with the 3 rounds, it has to equal that. You can't just have $1 million pick every pick.
So each one's got to average around 333,000.
Yes.
Ish.
So I'm joined by Phil, Jordan, and Seth. And when you do it like that, it doesn't seem as much.
No, it doesn't.
It goes quick. We actually had a local guy here in town just win a scratcher.
No
$1 million.
way.
Yeah, out there at 384 at the Valero.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to keep doing his job and everything. Because after taxes and everything, you know, it's not
in California, you only get about half of it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
win the
it's like
lottery in a different
45%.
state, guys.
yeah.
Keep
So
that
I mean,
Right.
500 grand still quite a bit of money.
It's
though.
a lot of money, but I mean, that doesn't.
But it can make your life very comfortable. You're not going to worry about anything for the rest of your life if you use it. If you're smart,
with it,
If you
yeah.
like buy a home or even invest in
yeah, or
something.
you just you can make it. You could retire early and kind of use that plus your retire. Yeah, a lot of
Not
ways.
right now in terms of interest. Like you're not putting that in a stock right now.
No, but you could put it in like an IRA, like stuff.
That's
like,
true.
yeah. So today's and honestly,
Honestly, we're not wealth investment.
Yeah, we are
guys.
not.
Don't
so
take any
don't
of our
take
financial
no
advice.
financial advice
With
from
this
us.
$1 million that we're going to be talking about now, like just you don't use it is what we would say.
Yeah.
If you win it off a scratch or whatever it may be, I feel like there's a few of our listeners who are like, you know what, I wish that person had $1 million.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So we missed a draft a couple weeks ago. We don't have results. We're still waiting for the fast food draft results at the moment. So we did a list randomizer, and the draft order is going to be me, Trent, Seth, Phil, and then Jordan, batting cleanup here. So before we get into the draft, today's draft is brought to you by Manscaped. And Manscaped, you know, the modern man is a man who takes care of himself. Manscaping isn't just for life's special occasions. It's a requirement for optimal health and superior hygiene and healthy self-esteem. You now have the right tools for safe and precise grooming and hard-to-navigate sensitive areas plus post-trimming products. We got deodorant. We got the Boxers 2.0, and those Boxers are really nice, especially right now in the hottest pod in America, you know, hottest fantasy pod in America in the garage. Boxers 2.0 feel really great. Deodorant, all your needs that you need, you know, for the bathroom, I guess. Is that the right way to say that? Is that how you say that, Seth?
For all your grooming needs.
Yeah, all your bathroom needs. So, okay, let's get into this draft here. I have the first pick, like I said, and this is our $1 million draft. What will you do with $1 million? I need to find my notes here for what
There's
I
a
have.
lot of ways you can take this route. You can take the very like financial sound route where you're like being smart with it,
Yeah.
or like you can totally take like
the
fun ones that like you're hoping people are going to pick you because you pick fun stuff, or people might pick you because you're being a smart person with your money.
I feel like we should
Like,
have
there's
done
different routes you can go.
depreciating material items. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, I'm not going that smart into it.
Would you just rather?
No, I think I would just be like, if
I'm not
you,
shocked.
Like if I want to say I want to buy a sports car, I can say that.
That's what I'm saying.
I know, or if I want to say I
No,
want to buy real estate, I can say that too. Like it's just whatever. I think it's just whatever you want. I can say I want to buy $1 million of baseball hats.
You're probably pretty close to that right now without getting the money.
No, I'm probably pretty close to about like $1,000 in hats, but
So with my first pick, I think this is an obvious one, and I actually think I would do this if this was handed to me. I'm going to go Bitcoin. I think I'd get a couple
Interesting.
Bitcoins.
do we have to say the right amount?
This is going to be the most boring draft
Well,
of all
it
time.
was Jordan's idea. Why you wouldn't buy a Bitcoin if I handed you $1 million, you wouldn't get a Bitcoin?
I'm doing something
Wait,
fun. If I had like,
I have fun
no.
stuff too, but I'm going BTC.
No,
right,
I think
well,
that's fine. I think
why would you buy
I think some people
Bitcoin?
think that's fun. No.
Yeah, some
Like
people
I think
do.
if I
You're
I think
right.
I would do that.
Crypto
like
is fun.
legit, I think I would buy at least one Bitcoin.
In round 2, I'm going Doge.
no.
No. No, you don't think Bitcoin's
I know
good,
quite
Phil?
a, I know quite a bit of people.
Are we? Yeah, I mean,
I
You
know,
should do
I know
some
people who
investing.
made a lot of money off Doge.
yeah. This is our Wall Street pod now.
Yeah. So Bitcoin, I'd buy. I'm going to say, how much is it right now? 25,000.
It's around there, yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably buy.
I thought it was a
100
little
would you
bit
buy?
lower
Would
than
you buy
that.
around like 100
I'd
grand worth?
I'd probably buy like 10 or something.
10.
Yeah. What is that? What's the math for me? Do that for me.
Two. That's like a quarter of your winning right there.
So yeah, I gotta spend $1 million though somehow, right? So I'm gonna do.
True. So you're gonna spend a quarter on Bitcoin.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bitcoin.
Fair.
All right. I can't believe you don't like that pick, Phil. I don't know why. Like,
No, that's fine.
it's the future.
That's cool.
Seth, you're up here.
Okay. I'm just gonna. I think the first thing I would do, but man, I want to be fun. I don't want to be boring.
Bitcoin is fun.
No, it is fun because
Crypto
like
is fun.
you can make
Yeah,
more
sure.
money
It is-
out of that. Investing is fun.
Yeah. Ask Tom Brady. Crypto's fun.
I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna get like. I'm just gonna act like I already have money to begin with. So I'm gonna like just have fun. I'm not gonna be smart about it. I'm gonna go out and just buy.
Yeah, that would be totally shocking if you did something smart. So
Yeah, true.
Say
I'm gonna go
true.
out. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna buy just some like custom truck,
Custom truck? What
like
kind
a
of
custom
truck?
truck. Have you guys seen?
You want to just put custom truck on there?
So, or do you want to put the actual truck? Because
Yeah, I can. I'm just trying to think of the guy's name. Oh,
The
it's like
RTX?
the. Have you seen the Hennessy guys? Hennessy Performance.
Oh, yes,
I'd
yes,
probably
yes.
buy one of those trucks.
did he trick out a Tesla truck? That's not what you're talking about.
Let me just see. There's a ton. They have a bunch of different Ford ones. Like I think the one I like the best is they converted it's like a F250 and they gave it like another set of wheels. So it has like 6 wheels and the thing is just awesome.
Well, he did one for Rogan, I'm pretty sure, like an off-road, like post-apocalyptical or post-apocalyptic.
They got a Ford
truck.
Raptor 6x6 on here.
That's what it is. I think that's what it is. It's the 6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
and they
does
make a
some-
6x6 TRX.
So why don't we just say
too.
Hennessy tricked out truck? How's that, Seth?
You can just say a Hennessy truck. That's probably what I get.
I'm just going to put Hennessy for short.
Hennessy.
Yeah, people think I'm buying alcohol.
Like Hennessy whiskey. All right. Is Jordan up?
It is you, Phil. What do you got here? I'm expecting, since I'm
6x6
so anti-fun,
Raptor.
I'm curious what you have here. You're probably going to say like a Toyota Tacoma.
I thought about saying Toyota Tacoma, but that would be too on brand for me. So what I'm going to say is I am going to.
It's called the Velociraptor.
I see a Mammoth 6x6.
That's the TRX.
Oh, the TRX. That one's pretty sweet too. Man, that was a good pick, Seth. I kind of like those. The Ram is. I think I kind of like that better than the Ford. All right. Anyways, I'm going to do.
Student loans.
No, I think I'm going to go a little bit. I'm going to buy a Chick-fil-A franchise.
I think that's pretty
How
fun.
much are Chick-fil-A franchises?
Apparently, you can get in for $10,000.
Yeah, but you have to work there for like 5 years.
You have to
in
work
order
there
to
for
buy
5 years. So with 333,000, I might not have to work there for 5 years. Maybe I'm working there only for a year. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know if they even. I think they want you to work there. I think that's
Yeah,
worth
no,
more than
yeah,
the
yeah,
money.
they
to
make
them.
you. Yeah, they make you
They
work
make
there.
you do that. Yeah. So I'm saying Chick-fil-A franchise. And if I only have to use $10,000, then I can just use the rest to supplement my income.
Wow,
And
you don't make much on Chick-fil-A franchises though.
How much do you make?
They command 50%, 15% of sales plus 50% of any profit.
It's a lot.
And they own everything. Real estate, equipment, inventory. So yeah, so they pay for almost everything.
They pay for almost everything. So you're making what, 35%?
Something like that, yeah.
So you're making 35%. Now that is a
Depends
lot
on
of
the
stress.
traffic coming through there.
and I was called boring for Bitcoin.
Yeah, this is just
Yeah, but it was also wasn't delicious.
That's
Holy
true. There's
smokes.
good food there.
There's
good
delicious
there.
food. I would imagine you get free food.
Trent,
Yes,
you're gonna
I
have to
imagine-
put my thing down 500,000 for this truck.
Oh man.
That is
How much?
500,000.
not worth it. That is
No.
not worth it at all.
So I feel pretty good going into my Chick-fil-A investment here. They actually have a sweet Bronco, the Bronco Raptor. Seth, Hennessy stuff is pretty sweet.
I know they're awesome.
Yeah.
I'm saying this. If you have the money to do this stuff, I don't think it's the best thing to do if you have $1 million. But I mean, I'm having fun here.
I feel like most people who are buying these have more than $1 million to play with.
A whole lot more probably.
Yeah.
They're like working for Spotify or something like that, you know?
Really?
Joe
Rogan.
Yeah, Rogan got a
And he might
Hennessy
even got it
vehicle.
for a discounted price because
Yeah.
these guys like each other. They're friends. So
Yeah.
Jordan, what are you gonna do here? You gonna take scratchers?
No, this is
Actually, that's a good investment.
That's a good investment.
That's about
Buy
as good
the
of
whole
investment
book.
as your Bitcoin.
buy the whole book at
No.
the gas station.
this is honestly super easy for me. Like if I ever someone gave me $1 million, first thing I would buy 100% a yacht.
You like to sail?
A dream of mine has always been to buy a yacht and then like just sail the world.
Just
like
be a Bezos?
I'd never sailed, but I would learn to sail. Like I would 100% learn to sail, and like 'cause I love like the ocean and like
There's a
like,
kid I coach on baseball. His family's sailing right now. It's really cool.
I know exactly who you're
Yeah,
talking
it's
about.
really cool.
I've talked to him, and it's pretty sweet. And like a 40, you can get like a 40-foot, 30, 35, 40-foot yacht for like $300-400 grand. So
Where
like,
would your first destination be?
probably somewhere in the Caribbean. But like I think it'd be really cool if you could sail. It's hard because you can't with that size yacht, you can't probably travel like all the way through
Across the ocean.
across
You'd
the
have to make
ocean.
some stops. Yeah.
And through the Pacific, there's not a lot of like places. If you get like a huge yacht, if you're real rich, you can get like a $2 million yacht. You can travel pretty much anywhere you want.
So, gun to your head, you have to choose someone on the pod. Who is your first mate?
Gun to your head.
Gilligan over here or the skipper?
You got Trent. Who,
There's actually an advantage to being shorter on a boat. So.
yeah. So
It's true.
and more muscular. I'm pretty muscular.
Yeah. I was built for walking downhill.
Yeah. So who would you?
Who has more sailing experience? That's
don't. You
that's
can't
the
ask any
question.
follow up questions. Just you have to decide right now. Who would you choose?
Honestly, I think Seth is the most adventurous person on this pod.
all right.
There you go with Seth.
Yeah, I would not want to go with you anyways, so I'm glad you didn't pick me.
Seth's like I was hoping you wouldn't choose me.
I mean,
These
I'd
guys,
go.
No,
these two going on a sunset cruise together. Yeah, I'm not interested at all.
I think having a yacht would be pretty
Maritime
sweet,
law.
That is true. Maritime law. That's a real thing, guys. Don't laugh at that.
Here's a 47 footer for $200 grand. It's
There
old
you go.
though.
Yeah,
that thing-
It's-
that
it's
thing's
an
cool,
old,
though.
It's an old yacht. I just think having a yacht would be pretty sweet.
Redneck Yacht Club. Okay, recapping the first round, I had Bitcoin. Seth had custom Hennessy truck. Phil had Chick-fil-A franchise, and Jordan had
I still feel good about it.
I still think the Bitcoin one might be better
yeah.
than that, even though Phil's might be the best like financial decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah,
That seems
And
pretty
it's
good.
fun.
That's
It's
safe.
fun.
It's fun.
Chick-fil-A is also
Chick-fil-A is
It's cool
fun.
to say if you own a Chick-fil-A franchise.
Correct.
And
It'd be
we'll
cool.
say you buy a yacht, you can do with your yacht. You can rent it out.
It's true. That's a
Man,
big deal.
that
That's
is
a big
right.
deal.
Yeah.
Or you could take people, you could sail yourself and take people.
I'm gonna
on
be
it.
honest with you. I probably don't want to take a trip on your yacht.
Okay.
That's rude.
You sound
You know what? I don't
boring.
want to
Oh,
go
I
to your
don't- I don't-
Chick-fil-A
I don't wanna
because you don't
buy
even
it.
like their fries.
So, Trent,
That would
that's
be the-
rude.
We're exposing this guy
Yeah.
once again.
No,
Exposed.
I would go with Jordan. If Jordan was like, "Hey, bring your kettle grill. We'll just have have some
Yeah,
tri-tips."
go ahead and start a
and-
fire there on the deck there,
I
maybe.
think you could. They have a kitchen in the underneath.
So why do you need your grill?
Off.
You want to grill on the roof,
Yes,
man,
exactly.
on the top.
Take it on shore and. This guy's. Would I be number 2 at least,
Man,
Jordan?
it would be
of this
really
group?
fun.
Probably you would be.
I
number
think
Okay,
two.
Jordan-
thank you, thank
Jordan's
you.
might be me and Jordan might have the funnest picks. I think Jordan might have won on the fun scale because
Yeah.
you can spend 2 months just
The
sailing around.
draft
It would
isn't
be
even
awesome.
halfway
Anywhere you
over,
want.
Seth.
And
Don't
also-
even talk
also
about
just
fun
say
stuff.
that you guys
How much
aren't
do they
as fun as
cost?
me
How
and
much do they
Jordan now.
cost?
You can get like some of the older ones, like on the old like some that are like 20. Like
Some of the shipwrecked ones.
Refurbished.
it just depends. Like all the brand new ones
Stupid.
are like pretty expensive. Like here's one.
What do you mean by pretty expensive? We're working with $1 million here.
So like you can get like the one I just showed was like 200 grand, but it was built in like 1990.
So you have like
1984.
another 130 to work with for just like food, crew.
Yeah, you got yeah.
You have, you
No,
have
it's
money to
just
work
buying
with.
the boat, Phil.
I'm
Come
just
on, don't
thinking
make
about
him
the yacht,
spend
like-
extra.
I'm trying to help him out here.
30 footer built in 2006 for 130,000.
We'll talk after the pod. I
Yeah.
want to be number 1 on that pick next time.
Yeah, well, with all this talk about boats and stuff, draft season is just around the corner, guys. So I want to introduce you one of our sponsors, Trophy Smack. Maybe I need to quit saying introduce. You know what I'm saying, Phil?
You probably should, yeah.
Yeah, Trophy Smack. That's where you get all your fantasy trophies, your
I'll be
last
right
place
back.
trophies.
Let me
all that
get
other
get
stuff.
my belt.
Yeah, go get your belt, Seth. I'm surprised it's not around your waist. So they got custom trophies, custom belts, custom ribbons, toilet seat covers, anything you want. Trophy Smack. Go to www.trophysmack.com/dudes. Man, that thing is blinding, Seth. That thing's blinding. Let me make sure I got the right camera on you. Yeah, that's perfect right there, Seth. You are just right there. Yeah, Dino Dudes. Please, yeah, face the camera. That was weird. Yeah. That's your first mate, Jordan, so I'm surprised to let him do that. So to www.trophysmack.com/dudes. Get 15% off your whole entire order. Really helps us out, guys. But if you really want to help us out, share this episode with a friend, guys. Remember, don't be rude. Share the dudes. The best way to help the dudes out is just share this episode with a friend. Word of mouth. Maybe send them a text. Maybe you're lying in bed, just you can't sleep, and you just thinking of that one friend. Share this pod. I don't know, Phil. Do you think that's a bad? Are you telling our listeners not to share the pod, Phil?
I didn't say anything. No, I think
The
they
way
me
you
a weird
phrased
look.
that was very weird.
Yeah, thank you.
Maybe invite him on a cruise first, then I don't know, whatever. Okay, my second pick here. I took Bitcoin last time. I got a couple things in here. I just don't know how expensive these things are. I'm going McFlurry machine for my house. I'll learn how to fix it. It won't ever be broken. Got a nice little McFlurry
That could be the worst
machine.
thing that ever happened to you.
Slash the best.
We may never see
You've
you
never
again.
wanted a McFlurry. It was between slushy machine or McFlurry machine.
This could be like on the $100,000 draft, man.
Yeah.
How much is a McFlurry machine? You
It's
think?
not that much, man.
It's not
No
that
way.
much.
Yeah,
No, I'm
let's
gonna have
look it
tons
up.
of money spent left
It's
over.
probably like a Honda Civic.
You can't even buy a McFlurry machine, Phil.
Let's see.
There's not anything for sale. Like you can get something similar to it. You want the exact McFlurry machine or something?
Yeah,
similar?
I want a good one.
But like not
want one of
necessarily
those
the
cheap
one,
ones.
the one they use in McDonald's, or
I
like
could probably sell.
I'm
these
seeing
if I
one
had-
to like 15,000, upwards of $15,000.
Well, that's a lot less than what I thought it would be, but I'm sure you're on like some used parts site or something.
No, I mean it's kind of hard to find. Like there's
I know, but you thought you were gonna buy a Chick-fil-A.
18,000 each.
So okay, I'll get one for the bedroom and one for the kitchen. So perfect.
Gosh.
and you still have so much more money. That is
You don't think that you've never have wanted a McFlurry and you can't go and be like, man, this would be cool if I had one of these in my
actually, you know
house
what,
with
Trent,
all those
you know
spoons.
what I appreciate about you?
I'm
It's-
honest.
You're honest, and that's such a simple pick. You know, like if that's what all it takes to make you happy, then that makes me happy.
I just
for
want
you.
a McFlurry machine in my living room. Is that too much to ask?
No, I think that's all. I'm all in on that for sure.
Seth's gonna go with like a soft drink fountain or something.
But if you would have bought a Chick-fil-A, Chick-fil-A has some of the best milkshakes.
yeah, but I gotta get in my car to go get it.
You should have just said McDonald's franchise like I did.
No, that's lame. A McFlurry machine in your house is way
You
better
said
than a
Bitcoin.
Yeah, and I could carry that anywhere I go.
All right.
All right, I'm actually going to make like a financial. I had a fun pick. I'm going to make a financial pick. I'm going to invest in some real estate. I'll probably put like a quarter of it down. I spent 250 already. I spent 500 already. I'm going to put 250 on some real estate.
Just 250.
250 on
That's
real
like
estate.
equivalent to my McFlurry machine. Just so you know, like
250,000
yeah.
on a real estate.
What is that? A down payment on a California house?
I mean, I can buy a house anywhere I want.
Yeah, outside of
I guess,
California.
yeah.
I could buy
Cool.
a $250,000 house in Tennessee and it'd be way better than anything in California.
Come on, Trent.
Yeah, but you'd probably, I don't know, you'd be in like a bad part of town or something. Probably
Bad
I don't
part
know.
of town. What are you talking?
Be cultured for once in your life, Trent.
I don't know. Like, I'm just saying, a house, like, yeah, that's cool. Like, and it's not even your own. You're just doing an investment house. I don't know. You should probably just sell that truck and buy 2 houses. Is what you should do.
I could do it later.
He could do it later. I'm gonna go with. Are we moving on?
Yeah, no. Basically, Seth's truck, to change the tires costs more money than my whole McFlurry machine. So
Yeah. I'm gonna go on a. I am going to do an all expenses paid first class ticket Europe trip. And you're thinking like
You're gonna spend months.
they got nice beaches there.
No. You're thinking like, oh, you can't get up to 100,000 first class tickets to Europe.
Not that much. Not as much as you think.
Look
they
it
are,
up.
But
Look it up, Jordan. You're looking at a decent amount of Mr. World Traveler on a yacht. Look at how much a first class trip is from Fresno to, I don't know, Belgium.
where do you want me to look?
No, look up a handful of different European.
This
I'll
is
just
the
go
worst pick of
London.
the round.
Well, like I think you're
Okay.
missing the point with where you're going to spend your money on a first class ticket. Like you should be saying, I'm staying in the best hotels.
Well, that's
I'm
exactly it. That's exactly it. But
I'm
I think
eating five-star
people might
best
say
restaurants, like-
you can't spend $150,000 on a European vacation, and you absolutely can. Is what I'm saying.
How
Oh
much?
yeah, for sure.
So I'm at least spending $150,000 on an extravagant, luxurious European vacation. What is the first class
Oh yeah,
ticket?
they're up there. Out of Fresno, they're up there.
What is
So
it?
what is
What
it?
is it?
Like $9,000.
Well, I have 6 people
Nice.
in my family.
Okay.
One's a lap.
Yeah.
Take off 10 grand.
Thank you, Seth.
European
That is
vacation.
true.
Yeah, that's whatever.
No, no.
I don't disagree.
You just chose McFlurry Maker. You
Yeah.
could buy one of those right now, Trent.
I might.
Trent, you could buy a McFlurry maker. Why is it not in here right
Yes,
now?
you could buy a McFlurry. We could have one sitting up right here.
My other pick was one of those NFL Blitz arcade games.
Again,
You're thinking too small.
again. Yeah.
You're thinking too small with these.
Yeah.
I think Europe vacation is just not that good.
No, you can easily get to $100,000 to $150,000.
You can, but like I'd rather.
No, if you go anywhere from like let's
What are
call
you gonna?
Norway,
What are you gonna
Sweden,
do? What are you
all the
gonna
way
do in
down to-
Norway? Eat some chocolates? Like what is there that's not here?
That sounds bad to you?
Phil, Trent is the most uncultured person you know. He doesn't care
he
about
goes,
this type of
you're
stuff.
going to eat chocolates in Norway? Of course I'm going to eat chocolates
Yeah,
in
what
Norway.
I
You
would
go
say-
eat
It's
chocolates
probably
at the
awesome.
Arco
Yes,
down the
exactly.
street.
While bathing his feet in a hot pool while someone's
Exactly.
massaging his back.
Potentially.
Yes.
Yeah.
$150,000 on a Europe trip. That's probably what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
I like the sentiment with the traveling. I think if I were you, I would have said African safari. Because I think you can spend a lot of money on a really cool African safari.
That
You
actually
are
is
a
true.
zoo-
That
you're a
is
zoo
true.
guy. You're a zoo
but yeah,
guy.
you were minored in zoology also.
Yeah.
Because you could probably you could have a really sweet African safari for that much money.
Yeah, I could, and I do not care at all about that. So
I would rather go on an African safari than go to Europe and go to those
you're
beaches or
kidding
whatever
me.
it is you're
You're
going to do.
kidding me.
Or like
How much is an African?
They're
How much does an African safari cost?
they're expensive.
I don't think it's 150.
I
Do
always
you
thought
understand?
they
You
were-
go to an African safari, you won't want to go to a zoo again.
I always thought
You like
they were
get
in
to
the
pet the
neighborhood of like
lions.
no.
We'll go luxury African safari.
$500.
Oh, Trace,
Bro,
Phil,
what?
you're way out of.
I think
Phil,
it's more like an airline
You
ticket.
like
Like
drive.
$1,000.
You like drive up and the lions are like right there and they're like, yes, keep your arms inside the vehicle.
like it's basically Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
And
It's like,
Phil
it's
would
like
look like a piece of fat
It's like a
meat.
2 week.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
talking
baby.
like a
I would
2
look
week,
like
like
pork belly.
a 2 week thing, like a package.
Oh, you're talking about like
Trevis.
that might be the funniest thing you've ever said on this. That might be the funniest thing you've said on this podcast ever, Trent. Say, what are you saying? What are you saying, Jordan?
I'm saying like you're like on a like it's like a multi-week thing. Like you're paying for like
Oh, you're not talking like a one and done safari. You're like talking about staying in the
Like you're going
Sahara.
all over
like
Africa,
a 10
probably.
day, like a 14 day, and so
Okay,
if
that
you-
makes it a little different than what you're saying. Than what I thought you were saying. I thought you were just saying like taking a ride on one of the Jeeps through the.
no. So like
Man,
here,
they have honeymoon safaris.
yeah, luxury ones. I mean, you can go for like 15, like 20. Here's one for $20,000 a person.
Yeah, that's insane.
South Africa's Cape Town.
But
But
Ooh,
travel is
Winelands,
taken off,
ooh.
right? Travel's off the board.
What do you mean? Yeah, travel's
I feel
off
like
the board.
well,
travel's
it should have been
board.
off the board after these guys decided to go on a sunset
No,
cruise, in my
I
opinion.
said
Yeah.
by yacht. But
Yeah, driving down the 101 in a BMW.
Okay. All right.
In a
Who's
slug
up here?
bug.
Jordan, you're up here.
I am gonna go with building a full court indoor
That's cool.
basketball court, like so build it from scratch. So like not even in your house, like it's a standalone
It's
building.
like a gym / basketball
Yeah.
court thing.
like something
Full court or half court?
full court.
Aerobics.
And honestly, like while you're at it, you could probably do like two full courts in there. You know, like a big like 2 full courts basketball facility. You can have people work out in there. You know, people can play games.
You're
in
basically
there.
making an athletic facility.
Like an yeah.
I wonder
an
how much
emphasis
that
on
would cost.
basketball.
My guess it costs somewhere between like 150, 200 grand.
Yeah, depending how nice you did and how nice your court was or
Yeah.
your flooring. Yeah, I was just say like 200 to 5 is kind of
Retractable
So
roof?
this one says, I looked it up. It says like 70 grand for like a really nice, but that's just the
That's just the
flooring.
court. That's not the
like
building.
not the building. So if you're gonna build a building from scratch, you know,
I think you're looking at around 500,000.
you think so for just 2 courts?
I think so. Like it's pretty pricey in terms of like
The better way would be if you could find a building that's already built and then
Codes.
remodel. You know,
yes, correct. Yeah.
that's the cheaper way to do it.
Okay.
Like find a warehouse or
I think
something.
that's fun. That's a good pick.
It would be a good pick. Yeah, it's not a bad pick.
Yeah.
Have a pickleball court in there for me.
I think it'd be really cool if you could own your own full court indoor basketball.
No, that'd be cool. You could play all kinds of stuff. It's endless.
Dodgeball.
Yeah, and obviously it fits me a
Kickball.
little bit too. But
Put a skate park in there.
Foam pit.
I don't know. You guys are getting overboard now.
No, remember we
Trampoline.
went to that for someone's birthday. We
Yeah,
went to that
McDermott
indoor.
Fieldhouse.
Yeah, McDermott
Yeah, they had a
Fieldhouse.
foam
Have
pit.
you been there?
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah,
That's
That's pretty cool. Like the indoor surf thing.
I've only been there once, unfortunately.
I've only been there once too. That was pretty fun.
I'd like to go again.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So we're going into our last round here. Let me recap that round. I had a McFlurry machine. What did you have, Seth?
I said real estate.
That's why I forgot that one. Phil had first class trip to Europe, and Jordan has full court basketball court, outdoor building, indoor full court basketball court is what Jordan had. And today's draft is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog is the dude's favorite place to play DFS. You just draft your team and forget it. There's all kinds of fun DFS games. Just go to Underdog, enter promo code DUDES. It will match you up to $100. Again, that's our favorite place to play DFS. So go ahead and check out Underdog. So with the last pick here in the draft, I really am scrambling on what I would do here with my pick. I think I would put a really nice pool with 2 water slides.
Okay.
A sick pool with a water slide is what I'm
And
thinking.
I think you
like
can
a
get
water
it.
park. You know what I'm saying? Like I think
Your own like
You're making your own
personal
mini
water
theme park.
my own water park. Yeah. The other thing I kind of thought.
Don't say
Yeah,
it
I'm not
because I
gonna
might
say
be
it.
saying
I might bring it up. Yeah. So I'm gonna just go a sick pool,
sick pool.
Okay.
and that the McFlurry machine will come in clutch with this sick pool, guys. So
Are you gonna maybe with the sick pool? Are you gonna include like a pool house?
Well, don't let him go too far into that because I kind of want to.
Yeah, probably something like that, and then I'll have Phil come over and he can do his Augustus Floop impression in the slide.
Or we get stuck.
We both get
Augustus
stuck
Gloop.
together.
You and I just clog it.
Did you ever do that as a kid in
Trent's gonna
recess?
make a chocolate river.
They ever have those? You ever get all the kids you could like in your grade?
Yeah,
like you go to the park
yes.
and everyone try to like do the chain down the slide. That
No,
was
Oh,
all the
I
time.
loved
you
it when
talked
they- I
about
loved it
clogging
when they got
and then
mad.
you try and like get through. Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are good times. I don't even think they make slides really all the way tubed like that anymore.
I don't think they're all open for the most part. I
Yeah.
think because of that, because of us.
What a sad time to be alive.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you got here, Phil or Seth, with your last pick?
Oh yes.
My last pick is I'm probably gonna do like, man, I feel like I'm copying Jordan here a little bit, but it's probably something I'd really want to do is probably make like a legit man cave.
Okay. You can blow through $250,000 on that easy.
I think I would like. I think it wouldn't be like the biggest building. I think it would definitely be like I'd want to get stuff inside that would be like I'd want to get like a really cool arcade machine that might cost a lot of money, or I might want
Sweet
to
like
get
memorabilia.
like maybe some like I don't know, like a
McFlurry
really,
machine.
like a Babe Ruth baseball bat. Like that'd be cool, but I could probably easily spend $250,000 on.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
yeah.
like things like that, you know, maybe some jerseys in there.
Jerseys, whether they're signed by Babe Ruth or not. It would
Yeah,
still be
get
cool.
get a bunch of cool stuff in there, like a cool pool table, even, or a ton of stuff. I'd probably do like a really sweet man cave.
I like it. I'm a man cave guy. Anyone gonna bash at man cave? Like it's
No,
hard to
I
bash
think
a
that's
man
a good
cave.
one.
I
I think
bash
that's a
every
good
other
one.
pick.
Is it like a 2-room man cave or like a 1-room?
I'd probably be like a one room with like a bathroom,
Okay. Kind of like the dude den.
kind of like the dude den. Yeah.
den.
Yep. All right, I'm going for this, and this is
Just so what it's worth, I think we're all way under our budget. Like we have
yeah.
leftover
Mine was
money.
a $10,000.
No, I think
budget.
I'm right. I think I'm right at $1 million.
I'm way under.
I'm gonna go
You're
over
way
right
under.
here. I'm gonna go
you
over.
could you could make a pool cost a lot of money though.
Yo, you could make
No,
your
pool, yeah.
you could just spend whatever money you have left on that water park and it'd be pretty
Yeah.
sweet.
I'm just glad Phil didn't make me ask who I wasn't invited over first for the pool party. But who you up, Phil?
If you had to decide,
Got into my
just say Seth again.
Seth. Yeah. Seth would be the best pool boy. You know what I mean? Like with the fan, the palm leaf, and
I don't know
everything.
if that
Like
came off the way you wanted it.
Yeah, no, it definitely didn't. All right, this is not
But I
on
would be
brand.
good.
This is not on brand. A 9-hole par 3 golf course.
I was thinking,
Man,
mini,
that would be really cool.
That was
That'd
my
be
other
sweet.
thing. My other thing was mini golf course is what I was thinking, like
Yeah.
a sick one, windmills.
But I
stuff
think
like
you
that.
could do a 9-hole 3 par for $250,000 or less, because really it's about landscaping.
The upkeep is hard, probably.
The long term upkeep is hard, but I think you could probably build it for $250,000 on like
Yeah.
5 acres. You could easily build that. You know what I'm
and I
saying?
mean, and if you get enough people to come and get like some little membership, I don't know, for fun.
yeah. I mean, we could easily build one of those. That would actually be really cool.
could.
So like 9-hole, Sorry,
Everything's a
9
par
hole par
three?
3. Everything's a par 3. So kind of
Man,
like
that'd be really fun.
that's what I'm
actually.
saying. That's what I'm
You
saying.
know what might have been better than maybe not better, but like one of those. How much do those things cost when you just hit the golf ball into the wall? The projector screen.
Yeah, no, I know what you're
Those
talking
are a lot
about.
cheaper though.
They're probably
like
a
the
lot
golden
cheaper.
tee or something like that.
Something.
You could
yeah.
sew it up in here.
Yeah, you could. No, that's not bad, Phil.
Good
I
pick.
think everyone. Would you have golf carts though? Because that's kind of a big deal.
I would have those riding golf carts.
I want to go.
The
on
ones
one of
that look
those
like
so
the
bad.
Batman. They look like
Those
the
look
Batman
so much fun.
motorcycle.
That
Have you
looks
seen
like a
those
good- That
things?
you stand on them.
You're kind of like riding it a little bit, you know.
Or I like the.
Have you seen that?
I
You
think
know
the
what I'm
ones
talking
that
about?
like the
Yeah.
the remote control ones are cool too. Where the guys
where
walk
you,
with them
yeah,
too.
you walk them. It's kind of like a Roomba for a golf course.
I didn't know you knew how to golf, Phil.
No, I think if you had that though, like you could get pretty good.
Oh, you get
Oh,
really
yeah.
You
good.
get good.
Oh, I would love that too. It just imagine like you get off work one day and then you're just like,
I
you know
can't
what, I'm
believe
gonna hit
Phil
something
like
else.
is not like he's like totally taking this but dissing Top Golf. Like he could have done a
true.
Top Golf franchise. If
I
that's
could have.
even a
I
thing,
could have.
but
No, I think they are franchise. But I don't know. There's something about getting out there in the green grass. You know, nice cool air,
hanging out with your buddies, going
hanging
on a
out
golf
with your
course,
buddies.
be a fun time.
And honestly, if you didn't have a golf course, it's like you can't walk 5 acres. Like that's really not that big.
no, it's not.
It's basically 5 football fields is what you're walking. I'm well equipped enough to walk that. Like I can't speak for the other people at this table. That side.
I don't think you could do it carrying a golf bag though.
If I had to choose someone to go with me, I'll just randomly choose someone.
Hey,
It's still
Seth.
me.
It's still Seth.
Dang, man.
to carry your bag.
All right,
All right,
moving
Jordan,
on. Jordan,
what
what's
do you
your
got here,
last one?
Jordan?
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
feel like this is not one of our better drafts.
I'm gonna. Hopefully, I can explain this, but
Oh,
my
boy.
oh my
no,
goodness.
I didn't explain it right. I would want to go to every sports championship
That's fair. Yeah.
and get a stay in a suite.
You could absolutely do that. Not a suite, but you could buy a ticket to every sports championship.
I think you might be able to get a suite. It just depends. Like the Super
So
Bowl.
what are we talking about here?
Super
Super Bowl,
a Super
World
Bowl
Series.
suite is at least 50 grand.
I'm
Jordan.
gonna have trouble putting this on a draft board. This pick, but
Super Bowl, World Series, Stanley Cup,
Kentucky
and then
Derby,
NBA Finals.
Kentucky Derby,
Kentucky Derby.
cornhole
Derby.
finals.
So there's
So there's
So like,
5
no,
right
like
here.
college football,
NASCAR.
college football.
actually NASCAR would
No,
be fun.
College football championship, Final Four.
I mean, you got a lot there.
Yeah,
So you have like 8 or 9 that you're looking at.
yeah. So I got about like $400,000 left. So
Yeah.
I could probably make it work.
Who at this table are you taking?
Trent.
Phil,
Trent would be the most fun person to take on.
yeah, you
He
guys
would,
are
though.
honestly,
He
you
would
guys
be,
are
though.
not fun.
I think he would be.
No, in an alternative
you-
universe, maybe.
This guy would be going crazy at the Las Vegas Knights World Stanley
yeah.
Cup.
That's true. That's
Full
true.
body paint.
Oh,
No, he can only come if he does full body paint at each one.
at the Kentucky Derby, Trent looks like a horse.
If I took this guy courtside at an NBA Finals game, this guy'd be harassing.
Give
every
me
single
one of
Oh,
those
yeah.
towels and I'll change the
LeBron
world.
would
yeah.
hate Trent.
Yeah. We would just hope. No, I'm not going to say.
No,
that.
I think that'd be pretty cool if you could either say like courtside or like in a suite.
That'd be really
every,
cool,
Yeah, no,
every
actually, no,
single,
Jordan,
like,
that might be the
sports-
best pick.
That's a
I
good
think
pick.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
for a
And this is a sports
related
pod.
pot. Yeah, a
Yeah.
sports related.
He
pod.
might have
It's
won
sad
with that
everyone
pick.
went that late. But even like if you think like the Red River Showdown, is it called Red River?
Yeah.
Yeah, Red River Showdown.
yeah,
that's like one that you're like
That's something I'd
absolutely
like
you
to
got
And
to
that's
go.
you can add that
to, you
on
know?
for like
We got to do that as a
yeah,
pod.
the Red River Showdown would be
Be fun.
What I want to do with
Electric.
you guys is go to the Vegas UFC fights in the little octagon.
Oh,
Oh,
UFC.
we looked
I
at the
definitely
tickets.
say,
We looked at the
like,
tickets. Wasn't it
fun.
$1,500 a person?
Yeah,
for the
definitely.
all
Actually not-
inclusive
yeah, it's not
experience.
terrible.
Definitely go to like a pay per view.
You probably meet really cool people.
You'd meet really cool people, and I think you get like I'm just saying what it is. I think it was like you get like a drink or two, you get a VIP experience, and then you're like in the. We looked it up. Anyhow, it's like $1,500.
I'm just looking at what some lottery winners have won, guys, and I'll only read the appropriate ones. But one guy built a water park.
Okay.
That was cool. One guy created a trust and named it after her lucky dessert. That's kind of silly and lame. One guy, I can't read that one. One guy traveled the world. One guy made up his own TV show with WWE wrestlers.
Another one I thought of
home.
was bowling alley, kind of in the same
Bowling
vein
alley
as
would
like
be really cool.
the golf mini par 3.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
If you want to know just kind of what
Home
some
movie theater. Oh,
home
Also
movie
a
theater
good
would be
one.
cool.
That would have been better than my number 2 pick.
Let me see. What some of the guys tweeted at us. What we do with $1 million. Zach Simmons said, "Get out of debt, take a vacation." DMIC said, "Buy really expensive ketchup, all the fanciest Dijon ketchup." Didn't
That's
even know
actually
that
not a
was
bad
thing.
one. Like invest in a seasoning company.
Yeah,
A lot of people I bet would say buy some like really expensive wine, like the best wine.
probably some
yeah.
watch guys out there. There's
Oh,
still
yeah.
Rolex guys.
Yeah.
I'm not really into
That's
watches.
that's
I think,
kind of an
I think
investment
there's a
too,
place
though.
for it.
The
It is
jewelry
investment.
is an investment.
Well, I think
The
like
wine's an
Ferraris,
investment,
they
too.
increase in their value over time.
Depends on certain models. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
I thought about maybe saying like renew my vows. You know, like have a really like big second. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that.
Would it have
Who would
churros
you choose?
again? Would you have
You have to
churros
choose someone
again?
at this table.
Trent, you'd have to have churros again, though.
Bring back the Grimace Shake is what Jack Mamba said.
Oh,
Trey
why didn't we
Lance,
That guy
Try
is
that on
stuck
here.
on that grimace shake.
Trey Lance Tracker said buy another smoker, full year of meat, then invest the rest. Frog DFS said quit my second job, buy a Corvette, build an in-ground pool.
Some of these guys, I don't think they're gonna have a lot of money left over with
Yeah.
what they're doing.
Yeah.
Jeezy has a picture of a cat playing with flour. I don't know what that means. That was a GIF.
Oh,
I don't know. Brandon Team said pay off all my debt, buy Bitcoin. So not too far off. What else we got here, guys? Anything else you want to stay in here of stuff you would do?
I don't know. I mean, I think that probably covers it. I do think my European vacation is getting slept on a little bit.
I think it'd be really cool.
I think
Yeah.
it'd be cool. I think you just
Who are
vacation,
you
like a
taking?
really nice vacation.
Family.
One guy brought up buy Lightning McQueen Crocs. Those are really hard to find, you know. Maybe you'd buy Croots, Seth.
I had an option to buy those Lightning McQueen Crocs. Like I almost bought them.
Aren't they really hard to buy?
I almost bought them on the drop, and they're actually worth quite a bit of money.
Yeah,
Where,
they are.
like online, you almost bought them, or you were? Like,
I was on the drop on the Croc website, and I was like, "Should I buy these?" I'm like, "No, that's stupid." And then I'm like, "I should have bought them." Like it's like,
Don't
they're
they?
actually,
They
like,
go. They have
they're
light
up in
ups.
price.
Don't they light up, or what's so special about them?
I just think like it's what like
You can't find them.
you
It's
can't
a
find
Disney
them.
collab.
It's a Disney
Yeah.
collab, and like Crocs have just exploded in the last few years. But
Everyone
anyways.
wears them.
Yeah,
Seth
for
has the
Trent.
Croots. He has the Croc boots, and
I
he
do
didn't
have
bring
the
it up on the
Croc
pod.
boots.
He was
He
supposed to
does
say
have
that's
them.
what he did for the weekend, but
Did you buy those in person, Seth, or did you have to order?
I
them?
bought them online. I bought it with the money I won from my betting on myself.
They were $65.
No, I think they're like 70 something.
Oh,
But,
that's
so I
not bad,
spent
yeah.
10 extra
10
bucks. But
are they like really hot for your legs? Because they
they're
look like they'd be
basically
too
like
hot.
tall Crocs.
Yeah, like in
They're not boots at all. They're just tall Crocs.
I like Crocs, but my feet get hot sometimes.
They're like basically like a lighter weight like water boot. That makes sense.
So you could wear them like in the river, or like if you go on like a
Sure.
water
Or if
hike.
you like, or if you're like gardening, you could wear it like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Very cool, Seth. Well,
Jordan's not into this.
I think that kind of does it.
The problem is-
I don't
no,
think
no.
any of our listeners are either.
Seth, here's the thing. The guy said that he would take you on the cruise. This
Yeah.
is all
Yeah,
you're going to
that's
be
all I
Judy,
would wear.
Jordan.
Yeah, just wait,
Jordan. Just for what it's worth,
Seth's
you have
walking around with nothing but Croots on.
Yeah, you have about
Speedo and Croots, maritime
you have
law.
a minimum of a week time being spent with all of us on your cruise, and you're speeding this up. The conversation. I'm going to be honest with you. It doesn't work like that
Yeah,
with
do
distance.
you not know this guy? Like,
Yeah, like
Jordan, when they're in the middle of the Atlantic,
Yeah.
you'd have to kill me.
yeah,
That's true, but
like
It is international waters.
Yes,
so.
yeah. Don't speed us up if you just chose Seth on.
I'm
Yeah.
speeding up for the sake of the listeners who don't care anymore.
all right. I hope someone's actually mad at Jordan and that he cut that off. But hey,
Yeah,
guys,
we're interested.
yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys, and as always, take care.
This has been another episode of the Fantasy Football Dudes podcast. Remember to rate, review, and follow. For more information, go to www.thefantasyfootballdudes.com. And remember, we are sorry for absolutely nothing.